Hey everybody, welcome to another Trucking Product Tuesday. This week, the trucking product isn't a physical product. However, it's an app on your phone, and they are here to help with one of the biggest problems in trucking. This is a huge solution. I'm talking about Truck Parking Club. Now, this is not a paid advertisement. They didn't ask me to do this. I'm doing it because I like the product. The only thing I ever got from them is a hat, and that's because I'm a huge influencer in the trucking community. That and at Mid-American Trucking Show, they were giving it out to everybody. Let's talk about Truck Parking Club. So I was at Mid-American Truck Show this year, as everybody knows, and I found this Truck Parking Club. And they actually had two booths, one that you went to for information, the other one like you could back a remote control truck up in. It was just for fun, a couple spots away from the other booth. And I went up, I saw what it said, and they had a huge QR code on the ground, like a sticker on the floor. So I just told the guys, I'm going to do this and I'll check out the app tonight and see if I like it. And I loved it right from the start. It was exactly what it said it was. I thought this is just too easy to be true, and it was exactly what it said it was. So I went back and talked to them the next day at their booth, and that's where I got the hat. They were giving out hats, shirts, everything to everybody. They were making quite a spectacle of themselves, making sure you knew who they were. They did a great job, and I'm glad, because this is a huge solution to probably one of the things that causes me the most anxiety. Now I'm in Perrysburg, Ohio at the Petro, and it is wide open. It's Sunday night and this parking lot is, 90% empty. But that's not the case most places. Well, it's not the case a lot of places. There are a lot of places that you will go and not be able to find anything in the vicinity. Northeast rings a bell, New York City, Chicago, places like that. What this app does is it allows you to just go on, find parking on private property. They are partnering with owners of private property and basically roping off a section to rent out, and you rent it through them and you're allowed to go park there. Now I know some guys are going to say, I will never pay for parking, and it's ridiculous. We should never have to pay for parking. It should be free everywhere. Okay, I get it. I don't necessarily disagree, except that's just not the way things work in today's world. So if you're one of them people, you probably don't really care about this app. But for the rest of us that actually want to make sure that we will have good parking off the road and not along the side of a highway, this is probably for you. Probably should stop talking about it and just get right into the app. So here I am in the app, Truck Parking Club, and this is basically the home screen. It just is this easy. There's not much to it. The menu is sign up, log in, become a property member. That's the whole menu. So you go out here and basically browse spots. So it's taking my internet where I'm at here a little bit to catch up, but it shows spots all over. So zoom in somewhere, and we'll just zoom in someplace random. How about we zoom into St. Louis? Yeah, that one's Ferguson. I probably wouldn't park in Ferguson. Anyway, so here we go. Downtown St. Louis, Missouri truck parking. So you got to deliver in St. Louis. Look, right here's Route 44. Yep. There we go. There's a White Castle right there. Wow. So you zoom in, and it shows where the parking lot is. Now, come up here, $25 per day. Tells you the address, 24/7 access, pavement, that's actually a paved lot, and lights. Okay, so if you're going to downtown St. Louis and you have a delivery in the morning, you can actually rent from there. Let's go near my house over in Pennsylvania. Or, well, you know what? We'll go over like, let's say Ohio, which I-70 in Ohio is horrible. So right here. So $15 per day. Dayton, Ohio truck parking at Wildcat Road. 24-hour access, roaming security, oversized allowed. All this, it goes through all the amenities that are allowed there. And you know, this picture overhead is great. You know, the green area, the arrows here, the green area, park here. 5 images available. So you got that. Shows you the lot pulling in, area of the lot. That is just a huge gravel lot. And really, what more do you need? You know, if you're just looking for parking at the time. You know, there's so many other areas. Let's try one more. Let's try a bad area, you know, where it's always hard to find parking. Let's go to New York, and there are none in New York City yet, but here's one. 0 space available right now, and that's $30 a day. I think that's a bit excessive. I don't mind paying for parking, but you know, some things are just predatory. Sorry, that's the same one. I didn't mean to click on that one again. Okay, 6 spaces available right now, $30 per day again. I guess, I mean, you're in Newark. It shows that this is the area up here. Truck parking club. Wow, that actually has the truck parking club thing. Shows that you park right there. Now, this is an area that I do not want to be in. But what are you going to do? You know what I mean? If you end up there, I mean, the right rate, you know, right rate for the load, pays the right amount of money, and you end up going there. And these are places that are horrible to park. You know, this one here is 0 spaces available. That's fine. Now, there are some, you know, they have all different prices. Zoom way out. Here was one. All right, near me, Manchester. $20 a day. Now, they also have the per week and the per month. So I guess you can rent that way through them. But the amenities, you know, double stack bobtails allowed, all that. Location. Yep, and that is in Manchester, Pennsylvania. Basically, it's behind a towing company that has security, or at least cameras and everything. And you can see the green area. They have the big lot back there. And yeah. So basically, you will have all the information that you need to know where to park once you go there. Here's the best part. It doesn't cost anything. I mean, it costs to park, but the app doesn't cost you anything. In fact, I strongly encourage everybody to just go download it now. It's under Truck Parking Club. I have an Android, downloaded it through, you know, the Play Store. I imagine just about everything else is just as easy. Let's see what this one is up here. Scranton, Pennsylvania. Clark Summit, PA, truck parking, Red Barn Village, bed and breakfast. Okay, there's a bed and breakfast with a huge piece of property there. 7 images. Well, that must be my fault. Anyway, you get the gist of it. And yeah, just a great product. I really love this. I don't, you know, it's not something I would use every day, but when you need it, you know, you're going to an area. Here's one I wanted to show you, and I've already gone through, you know, how everything's done. Let me go over here to Chicago. And I'll just bring up one thing right here. Downtown, well, not downtown, but this is a Chicago, Illinois address. $15 per day. So you have to deliver in Chicago, and normally you have to park outside, depending on what side you're in. You're Wisconsin, you got to park across the Wisconsin border and deal with traffic in the morning. You got to deal with, you know, Gary, Indiana, you know, Hammond, Indiana, that area where all the truck stops are, but then you got to deal with traffic in the morning. Here you go, $15 per day, and they have parking for you. Look, truck parking available. So basically you go in, you pay $15, and you are now already downtown Chicago. if you unfortunately have to deliver there. Well, guys, there you have it. And again, I get it. Not everybody is willing to pay for parking. You know, company drivers, you know, maybe you can't write it off on your taxes and your company's not willing to pay for it. Some people just, you know, aren't willing to pay for parking. I am. And one of the reasons is because I feel that $20 or $25 is worth relieving the anxiety, you know, of where am I going to park my truck, especially if I'm going to get in somewhere late. I haven't actually used this yet. All I've done is look through the app. I haven't had to yet. But I know the bad areas. If I was delivering to downtown Chicago tomorrow morning, I would be renting that spot, because otherwise I would be parking in Gary or Hammond, or, you know, that whole cluster of an area down there that has all the truck stops, but then have to deal with traffic in the morning. So I would actually already be there and paying $15 a day. The other thing is, what you see is what they have right now. This is a new company. They are constantly getting more people. Also, if you know people that have parking on their properties, or they own a towing company or a trucking company that has a huge lot, tell them to reach out to the Truck Parking Club, because they are always looking for new spots. Guys, I think in the future, for those of us that are willing to pay, again, I get it if you're not, but for those of us that are willing to pay for parking, I think this is huge. I think this is going to be huge in the future. You know, just seeing that downtown Chicago parking, or within the Chicago city limits, was incredible to me. Yeah, I like it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this this Trucking Product Tuesday. It's a product that I am pretty excited about, actually. So anyway, guys, like, subscribe, comment below. I love the comments. I read all the comments. I respond to most of them, a lot of them. Some don't need responding to, but also, if you want to get a hold of me outside of the comments, you can email me at finchresources@gmail.com. Finch is my name, like the bird. And you can also get a hold of me on Facebook or Instagram. I recommend Facebook. I don't do a lot with Instagram, but both of them I'm under the Trucking Resources name. So thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you on the next one.